Hi there folks, welcome back to Rich Review. So the latest film that I want to review for you guys here now, this happens to be Kajillionaire. This is the first film in 9 years from Miranda July, whose 15 years ago film Me, You, and Everyone You Know debuted. And basically, if you think to yourself, what's the strangest idea for a film that you can possibly think of, this might be it. Considering the fact I saw this in theaters, this was a private screening essentially because I was the only one there in the theater. So Old Dolio died, and yes, that's the name. How would you like to have a name of Old Dolio? Played by Evan Rachel Wood, and her parents, Robert and Teresa, basically exist on the outskirts of society. Basically, like Robert and Teresa just do not want to conform to today's society, and they do everything, and I quite literally mean everything, to scam and make a buck. When we see them, we come to realize this situation is going to be unattainable. They constantly avoid the landlord that they're living in a rundown complex that apparently bubbly soap goes to the wall each day, and apparently their guy who allows them to live there is constantly like, yeah, you need to pay me. Obviously, Richard Jenkins' character is like, yeah, we could easily report you, and the guy just sort of sobs. Now, granted, that's a way to make your ends point. See them go through several different cons. One of which happens to have Old Dolio go to the post office, and then I guess she has a master key. How do they get that master key and go into another person's, post office box and see what they have stored in that? Another scam here involves Old Dolio dressing up as a Catholic schoolgirl for her and trying to say, oh yes, I'm a friend of your daughter, I go to school there. Basically then go to the daughter and try to reimburse them for a massage, get money. And Old Dolio's life is controlled by her parents, and quite frankly, she is completely withdrawn, and let me just say that Napoleon Dynamite would seem poised in this situation. Completely withdrawn, she doesn't have anything really on her mind, or at least she speaks in a very, I talk like this type of speech pattern. Of course, our latest scheme then involves them in sort of a luggage scheme involving the airline industry and the insurance industry and how they get money for that. It'll take a while to get the money, and obviously Richard Jenkins' character does not want to fly. He doesn't like that. Then, of course, they meet up with Melanie, played by Gina Rodriguez, and she happens to want to be in on their scheme. So she sells ifocals door to door, I come to believe. And then, of course, they go to one house with the person that is clearly dying in the next room. And obviously this scene really touches upon how you can go about this in any direction, and it's obviously quite funny to a certain degree. That all depends on if you find this situation funny at all. And I also mentioned Old Dolio and her parents are waiting for the big earthquake so they can probably be free, or I don't know what else you can call it that. Obviously Old Dolio develops feelings, I guess, for Melanie, and quite frankly her parents have never expressed any bit of motherly or fatherly bond with their daughter because they don't believe in that, which is sort of like, really, why would you be willing to do that? And then they go to a hot tub place to want to get in the hot tub and then obviously reimburse and make money back that way. I think this is a very odd film. And then of course there is one last con, and it's a twist that clearly you know it's going to come. And then obviously Old Dolio is attending these birthing classes, and we see she often wonders, what, I was raised on your tit or a mattress or something like that. And folks, what I'm going to say about Kajillionaire, I'm going to give this, interesting enough, a matinee rating, because I think if you're interested in seeing Miranda July material, this would be the film for you. So folks, Kajillionaire, have you seen this? What did you think? Please put everything in the comment box below here, folks. As always, folks, like, comment, subscribe, and rid yourself of knowledge. I'll see you next time, folks. Yes, hooray.